walked her through a step by step, well, she knew the sensations. She just never connected them to being an emotion. And so once we walked through it
Yep.
together, her face, it was like this weight had just been lifted off of her. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Welcome, Facebook land and beyond. My name is Courtney Widener. I am the founder of Alive. We are a very new, very a magical village, global village of people on purpose. And we are launching our community officially on Tuesday, February 17th. And today we are starting the pre-launch. And I am honored to bring you Kimber Hardick today. She is our very first Alive member that I'm going to be interviewing as part of the Alive launch. And she is here to share with us today why she joined this global community, what it's doing for her, and the gifts that she's here to share with us. Welcome, Kimber.
Thanks for having me. Thanks so much.
Yes. Welcome, welcome. You're in Panama right now, correct?
I am in Panama. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Part of our internationality of
right.
Alive. We are definitely global. We are everywhere. So that
Yeah,
is cool.
going on 3 years.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. For those of y'all that don't know, Kimber and I met when we both lived in Texas, and I insured a little art studio of hers and for a time. And yeah, and we bonded over ceramics and all kinds of other lovely artsy things. And I knew when I met Kimber that she was somebody special in my life, and I didn't really know why at the time. This is back a few years ago when I wasn't really hit to all the intuitive hits that I get now and that they mean something. And but I knew that for some reason, whatever, like we were gonna remain in contact. And then you said you were moving away to Panama, and I was like, oh man, we're just starting to get to know each other a little bit.
Right,
And
right.
and now here you are, so far away, and so am I, even further away in Colorado now, and we are more closer than we ever were, which is
Yeah,
just amazing.
absolutely. And I tell you, it has been amazing watching you transform into where you are right now. And that was really the main call for me to join Alive, was the authenticity that I kept, I watched you evolve, and you kept getting more and more authentic and more real. And your messages really kept landing with me. And I woke up one morning thinking, I know that I have a lot to offer, but I don't want to do this by myself. And that was the morning you called me and invited me
Ouch.
into Alive. And I was like, did you hear my wish? I mean, I'm retired. I'm not looking to lead a global village and create what you're creating, but I want to be a part of it. And so when you called me, the timing was perfect, and I immediately went and signed up. So thank you for being attuned to that.
Man,
And,
that's so
and
awesome. That is
yeah,
just amazing. That is amazing. I want you to share with because I know the awesome gifts that you're bringing into the Alive community, but just for those of you that are just figuring out what this is a community on school. I should say that since I haven't said that yet. This is a community on school. So imagine Facebook, but with your closest friends, the people that you align with the most and you vibe with the most, and they match up in all your matters of values and weirdo and everything, right? And you take us out of Facebook and put us into a private room where there's no noise of the outside world. It's just us, and it's wholesome and it's supportive and it's loving, and it's just all the wonderful things that you would want in a global village with people who are here to grow and expand and share what we've learned with the world. And Kimber, your work around feelings and
yeah,
emotions. I've been following you in your journey. Shout out to Invitation to Shine. Kimber published her first book. What's up,
yeah. I
girl?
wish I had. Do I have a copy of it
Do
here?
you have
Oh,
a
I
copy?
do.
Gosh, props.
Oh,
Yes,
yes, I do.
girl.
It's the not for resale copy yet. I still haven't gotten the real one, but yeah, an invitation to shine, from invisible to invincible. And I tell people I'm extending them an invitation to step into their shining by joining me in this book. So yeah, I've worked on it for the last 2 years. Publishing it has been a little scary because it's pretty personal at times, but the reviews I've gotten have been amazing. But back to Alive, what I want to, you say that about Alive, and I get the community thing. What I'm telling people is imagine being in a room with other movers and shakers that have so much to offer and share. And part of your membership is you get to take their offerings and you get to offer what you have to offer. So there's this nice exchange, this give and take of, I'm going to teach you this so you can share it. And I'm going to learn it from you so that I can get better at what I'm doing. And so we're all, it doesn't feel like there's any competition. It's all support.
Yep.
There's room. There's not a sense of lack. There's enough to go around. And, the needs that you're filling and the space that you're giving us to get in there and mess up, get in there
we're
and
practicing on
succeed
each other,
and
girl.
practice.
Yes,
Yeah. I mean, you've encouraged me to step up and do these Zoom calls. And so I'm trying to figure Zoom out, how to present. I've presented, but I've never really had the tools. And Rusty has been amazing in helping me figure out how to make my presentations more relatable. I still put too much information in them, I think, but I am connecting with them in the beginning, and realizing that that's the important piece, is the connection piece. And so I'm really excited to get to share more about the Emotion Wheel. I'm hoping to have an app out this year, but right now it's just available through the link that I share. And it's amazing. And it's an interactive wheel to help us not solve our emotions, not make our emotions go away, but to figure out what the hell we're feeling. And the other day I was working on the Emotion Wheel, and I was getting so frustrated because the app I was working with wasn't working correctly, and I was having to go redo. And anyway, I started playing with the wheel, and I realized I was angry. And I was like, this is what anger feels like. Because anger for me has always been about the action of anger. And so I've avoided it at all cost. So to notice what it feels like in my body, I was like, oh, this is anger. Okay, I'm angry. I'm angry at myself for being so anal, and I'm angry at that. It was just anger. And yesterday in my Zoom call, I was sharing with this group, and there's a lot of different ways to access your emotions. And she was saying how she hears that you feel emotions in your body, but she was so disconnected from that. So I walked her through a step by step. Well, she knew the sensations. She just never connected them to being an emotion. And so once we walked through it together, her face, it was like this weight had just been lifted off of her. It was amazing. It was amazing. So what I was telling her was like, you don't know what you don't know that you don't know.
Facts. There's so many layers, Kibber. So many layers. And like for me, like if I'm feeling more than one thing at a time, that even complicates it even further, because I have to like really break it down and do that little exercise with every feeling at the same time.
Right.
So,
and can you create space where you can feel both at the same time?
Right. Knowing that it's okay.
It's okay to feel both at the same time. I mean, you can even feel deep grief and joy at the same time. But there's this mental game of, oh, I'm in grief, I'm grieving, I can't possibly be joyful. But you look, when you go to funerals, oftentimes that's where the most laughter and joy is.
Exactly.
Sharing stories.
I know, I kind of recommend that. If you're going to feel some grief, throw some joy in there with
Absolutely.
it. If you can control that.
Yeah. Well, I've started my calls and my women's group with this practice called, that I learned through the Condor approach, and they call it Weef Weep. Because most people, when they go in to do emotional work, they only look at the quote negative emotions, the big, loud emotions. And so I have them do this practice where they write down what's fun, what's functional, what's funky, and what's fugging with you. So that they can, instead of going straight to what's fugging with them,
right,
funky, they go, oh, there is something fun to happen this week. And there
I
is something
love that.
functional. So yeah, so that's been and that's actually when you start on the wheel, it says in order to take it, before you dive in, start here.
Yeah.
So that you
This is
don't
so
just
good,
go.
Kimber. We could literally talk about this for an hour, and
I
we're
know you
going
only got me
to.
for 10
I
minutes,
know.
right?
This is the idea. I want people to understand who you are, the gifts that you have. I mean, your work around emotions, how it ties into the nonviolent communication book club that we're doing
Yeah,
inside of Alive, where we're looking at how can we all communicate better. And a big component of NVC is we have to identify how we are feeling or acknowledge how someone else is feeling, right? And
right.
so your work around this, and I can't wait for your workshop. It is going to be on the 23rd of Feb,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
It's in
Right.
your Eastern time. It's
I think it's 11 o'clock Eastern time.
yes, that is correct. Monday.
Yeah.
Um, on the 23rd, not tomorrow. Sorry, I'm just not trying.
Yeah, the
So
23rd.
there's
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's still
for
time.
y'all to
Yes,
come
yes, yes.
in and yep, we host these events. They are live. They're not pre-recorded, canned events. This is us doing life together and experiencing Kimber and all of her wisdom that she has to share with us. I am so
Well,
excited for you to be with us, sister. The
thank you
best.
so
The
much. Thank
best.
you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much. As we part ways, what would you tell a friend
About a
about?
life? What
Yeah.
have I been telling people about a life? Um, to be a part of a community that of other movers and shakers that have gifts to share. They want to learn from you. They want you to learn from them. So you've created this community of people that have a message, but they don't want to do it by themselves. And that's the sense of community. And I love it. And I really hope that you'll join if you're listening and join us at
Yes.
Alive. So what she's created is really impressive. It's really, really impressive. So thank you for
Just a cool
creating.
space for us to hang out, sister, and all stay in touch and meet other badass
Yeah.
humans. That was
And
my
then the
intention.
support groups within, the support groups for estranged parents, for people that are dealing with aging parents. I think you have another on eating disorders, maybe, or something.
We have
Yeah.
several things on the calendar, girls, support groups in
Yeah.
so many different avenues. And yes, aging parents, relationships. Lynn, she's going to be our next live today, and she's hosting a relationship. It's love languages with a twist. So that's going to be really
Nice.
awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
We got all
Yeah.
kinds of goodness in here, you guys. Just
Yeah.
so much to talk about. So come on in, check out the calendar, and come and visit with Kimber on the
Yeah.
23rd.
And thank you, Courtney, for including me.
Absolutely, babe. I'm so glad
All
you're
right.
here.